has become very quickly the most severe scandal that has ever affected Boris Johnson.
The country is angry, that people feel really, really let down.
They have lied to us and lied and lied, and I am furious.
Boris Johnson has promised to repay the trust of voters after leading the Conservatives to an extraordinary election victory.
In December 2019, the United Kingdom put its faith in Boris Johnson.
Well, we did it! We did it! We pulled it off!
Just 2 months later, Britain's Brexit champion was thrown a curveball, a global pandemic.
To apply good, solid British common sense.
Channeling his lifelong hero, Winston Churchill, Boris Johnson said that to defeat the enemy, everyone must play their part.
Everybody understands what we're trying to do together. And that is working together as a country to obey the social distancing rules, which everybody understands.
The rules were that you could only see one person outside. They never dreamed for a moment that the people that were setting those rules would not, at the very least, be following the rules that they had put down for others.
You were at home, you were not socialising, and you were not having anyone in your home. So the idea that anyone was at a party is just ludicrous.
As the UK moved in and out of lockdowns, rumours began to spread about illicit parties held at the Prime Minister's official residence. The government denied the claims, but then in December last year, a leaked video appeared to confirm the suspicions. His senior staff were seen rehearsing a potential defence for their boss.
Would the Prime Minister condone having a Christmas party?
What's the answer?
I don't know.
It wasn't a party, it was cheese and wine.
Just be clear, it's not. Is cheese and wine all right? His fictional party was a business meeting. And it was not socially distanced.
The Prime Minister was said to be furious about the video's release, and his spokeswoman lost her job.
I am truly sorry, and this afternoon I am offering my resignation to the Prime Minister.
But the leaks continued, and it soon became clear this wasn't the only party held at Number 10.
We are now looking at several parties in several different departments, but the most damaging by far took place in May. And it seems that the Prime Minister attended, it's in his garden in Downing Street, it is completely against any of the rules. So this party with several people, invitations sent out to about 100 people, email invitations saying bring your own bottle at the end of them.
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. When I went into that garden just after 6 on the 20th of May, 2020, to thank groups of staff before going back into my office 25 minutes later to continue working, I believed implicitly that this was a work event.
A day later came another apology, this time for celebrations held in the Prime Minister's absence.
Downing Street has apologised to Buckingham Palace following revelations that 2 parties were held at Number 10 the night before the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral.
The very visual image of the Queen sitting alone and the night before people having parties in Number 10. He said sorry, they've had to apologise to the Queen. I mean, it doesn't get much more serious than this.
Across Britain, more than 150,000 people have died with COVID-19. Each of these hearts represents a life lost. Fran Hall's husband Steve died just 3 weeks after their wedding in 2020. She couldn't give him the send-off he deserved.
For his funeral, we were only allowed to have 30 people in the building where his ceremony took place. And then after he was buried, we all went home, we all went our separate ways. We didn't have a reception, we weren't able to do that. And like everybody else, like everyone, we did what we thought was the right thing, the lawful thing, to protect other people.
Thanks to the leaks, she's now discovered that while she was following the rules, staff at Number 10 were bringing suitcases filled with wine for rowdy work drinks.
I'm beyond disgusted with, not just with the people in Downing Street, but with everyone that knew about it and has condoned it and has kept it quiet.
He doesn't have a plan, he doesn't know how to be Prime Minister.
Dominic Cummings was once Boris Johnson's most trusted advisor, but following a very public falling out, he's become one of his fiercest critics. And on the subject of parties, he's accusing Boris Johnson of telling outright lies. In an online post, Dominic Cummings says he personally warned Boris Johnson that holding drinks here at Number 10 would be against the rules. He says he told the Prime Minister to get a grip on what he called a madhouse, but that Boris Johnson brushed those concerns aside. Number 10 denies that version of events, but the scandal has spooked the Prime Minister's Conservative colleagues, some of whom are calling for him to resign.
He's damaging us now. He's damaging the entire Conservative brand.
I don't believe his position as Prime Minister and leader of the Conservative Party is tenable, and he does need to resign.
I think there is a sense that there has to be a change in the leadership of this country.
Labor leader Keir Starmer's had his own questions to answer after being spotted drinking a beer during a work dinner, but he says there's no comparison.
The only question is, will the British public kick him out? Will his party kick him out, or will he do the decent thing and resign?
Dozens of Conservative MPs are reportedly ready to sign letters of no confidence in Boris Johnson, but most colleagues are reserving their judgment until an independent report is published into the Downing Street parties. That could come in a matter of days. Despite his massive majority, there's a growing sense Boris Johnson is running out of political capital and running out of time.
We're finally seeing Labour maintain well above a sort of 10-point lead over the Conservative Party. And we're seeing a really profound effect on the public, a fundamental tarnishing of the Boris Johnson brand.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.